My name is Mark Miner. I am an investigative writer and author. In my travels, I've investigated many people and places. Watch as I seek out stories that are typically outside of the box of normal. I am the Seeker.
Hey everybody, so we are at Murder Creek, Robert and I am on the water in the canoe. Robert's getting his ready, as you can see back there. And we have a story for you. So I have never filmed from a kayak before. Did I say canoe? I'm sorry, we're in kayaks. So I've never filmed from a kayak before. So the camera might get a little bit wonky. Here's the river we're on. I'm in my kayak. I'm in an inflatable kayak. I should have shown you guys. So here's Murder Creek. And this is Robert's in his kayak. Robert's with me today. He's my partner in crime. So we're gonna do a little kayaking and then we're gonna get back to you and tell you the great story about this area. And you guys know I always choose the best stories, so this one's gonna entertain the hell out of you. Okay, so let me get some exercise in and then we'll get back to you, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. All right guys, so I gotta tell you the story here. I gotta make sure my kayak stays straight so I don't go into the limbs. So Linn County's first recorded homicide, as well as its first recorded public execution. Dun dun dun. That's what we're going to talk about today. And again, my camera's going to go wild because I'm trying to paddle and record at the same time. So you got to have patience with me. So there was a man named Linn who worked for an area landowner near this creek and had saved up some money. Linn went into town to do some shopping and deposited the rest of his money into his bank. Andrew J. Pate learned of Linn's savings, and not knowing the money had been deposited, followed Linn back to his cabin near the creek where Andrew Pate shot George Linn. Let me straighten out my kayak. Get past this brush. Oh, yeah, I know guys, I'm so sorry. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Yeah, this is okay. I'm a little straightened out here. Okay. Another man named McChesney. I'm drifting. Okay. I don't recommend anybody doing this, by the way, trying to film in a kayak. So a man named McChesney and a friend found Linn's body the following day on the tracks left in the snow. They found the body. They followed the tracks left in the snow in Albany, where they found Pate at a local store wearing one of his own shoes and one of Linn's. So this guy murdered Linn for his money, then stole one of his shoes. Like, that's not a dead giveaway. And people are like, okay, we know it's you because you're wearing one of his shoes, right? Okay, so while greed and robbery was involved, Pate was also interested in Linn's girlfriend. When Pate confronted Linn grabbed an axe and Pate shot him. So that's how it all went down. Andrew Pate was executed by public hanging in May of 1862. The hanging took place in an oak grove near the Masonic Cemetery, Broadway and 7th in Albany. But that's not where the murder happened. The murder happened so I can't get to the area because for some sort of reason the businesses, although it is a public street, the businesses in the area have blocked it off. Like, you can't get to the location unless you actually walk through forest, swim a river to get to the other side, and then that's the actual location. They have it all blocked off and it's private property, they say, even though it's public land. So I can't show you the actual murder site, but where the guy was hung, where Andrew Pate was hung, was near the Masonic Cemetery. Before the killing, the creek had been known as Baber Creek, Fisher Creek, and Powell Creek, named for the nearby settlers. After the murder, the name of the creek was changed to Murder Creek. So that's the story, guys. So, let me see if I can get straightened out here. Okay. I'm going into some limbs. Hold on, I'm gonna put you down for a minute, guys. Don't you do it, Linn. Okay, alright, there we are. Okay, so here we are. We're on Murder Creek, and I'm spinning. This waters are pretty calm. There's Robert over there. What's he doing? He's smoking a cigarette, drinking. He's drinking on the job. So this is pretty calm waters, which is good because I'm just a new kayaker. I think Robert's got a little more experience than I do, but it tends to make your kayak spin a little bit. Anyways, let's talk about the murder. So Pate sees Lamb making some money, and so Pate watches Lamb for a while, so that it automatically tells you that Pate's either a stalker or he has this thing against Lamb, like a personal thing. You know, sometimes you see somebody and you don't even know them, but you instantly don't like them because of their looks or something. I think that's how Pate felt towards Lamb. And of course, Lamb had a very hot girlfriend, and I think Pate wanted girlfriend, so maybe there's some jealousy there. Anyways, with that being said, Pate obsessed over Lamb, and he followed him everywhere. And oh, that's what Robert's doing. He's fishing. Yeah, he's gonna catch some fish. Anyways, so Pate followed Lamb and saw that he had gotten paid. So he thought, if I can't get his girl, if I can't get his life, I'm gonna get his money. So he went and stole Pate's. He went to steal Pate's money, but Pate didn't know that Lamb had put his money in the bank already. How, I don't know, if he's obsessed about Pate and following Pate, stalking him and stuff. That doesn't make any sense. However, he goes up to Lamb and he kills Lamb. Well, they kind of get into like a little heated squabble, and I think they kind of go fisticuffs, you know, and Lamb tries to defend himself with an axe. Maybe there's just one lying around or something, and then Pate shoots him. I think that's what it says. Let's check this out. Let's see. Did I miss it? Oh, yeah. So Lamb grabbed an axe when they had this fisticuffs, and Pate then shot him. Pate, after shooting him, true to serial killer form, kept one of his shoes. Maybe he had a bad shoe, but most serial killers will keep like trinkets or souvenirs. Maybe that's what Pate was doing. I don't know. But he didn't really try to hide the body. He just left it there in the snow. And so when these two other guys wondered where Lamb was at and followed the tracks, there's Robert. Look, he's cheesing over there. He's got a day of his time of his life over there. They followed the tracks in the snow and they found Lamb's dead body. And of course, nobody would have known who killed Lamb, except that Pate then went into town with his shoe on. So Pate's not exactly the town genius. Okay, so Pate, of course, had a very fast trial. Back then they did. And Albany, which at the time was actually named Takina, and they changed the name later on. They hung him. So that was the very first person that was hung. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the location where he was hung after we leave here today, and I'm going to show you. So does his spirit still reside there? Who knows? It was a long time ago. 1862. You know, I'm not a math magician. You guys do the math. But pretty long time ago. I mean, it's over 100 years, obviously. So anyways, I am going to let you guys go, give you some more of the scenery. It's a beautiful day. It's like, what is it, like 70 degrees? Yeah, I'm sweating. And I'm, like, Robert has, is that fiberglass?
Yeah, they just got carbon fiber.
So he's in a fiberglass kayak.
Hard plastic.
Oh, hard plastic kayak. And I'm in an inflatable, as you can see. And this thing, I'm telling you, I got this for Christmas from my kids. But it's really nice. I mean, it's like I told Robert, it's like going down the river on a mattress, which for hoes like me, we're very comfortable like that. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. We're gonna kind of play around a little bit, finish our day out, soak up some sun, and then I will meet up with you guys again at the site where he was hung. So, and then I've got some really cool pictures to go with this, so I will put those pictures in between as we talk within the story, which I probably already did. So I'm talking present tense, when to you it's past tense. So I will talk with you guys soon, and you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, so we are at the site where Pate, the guy who killed Lamb, was hung. So it says on Broadway and 7th in the Masonic Cemetery, which is where we're at, in an oak grove. So leave in the comments if this is what this is oaks. You can probably recognize the trees. Can you see the trees there? So this might have been an oak grove at one point, and then it just became the Masonic Cemetery. Robert and I are here, and so this is somewhere in here. There's a lot of big limbs here that you could hang somebody from. Again, you got to remember that this was done in 1862. So a lot has probably changed in 1862. Yeah, there's a big limb up there. So it could be any one of these trees. I wish historic records were a little bit more specific, or that they would have like a plaque. Wow, they do got a lot of graves. Look, this one's turned backwards.
It is. Yeah.
We were just commenting on how these graves are like right up against the railroad tracks in the ravine. Yeah. Well, okay, so this is the area. This is where Pate got hung. And very first lynching, I don't know if all of you are comfortable with that term. I'm just say hanging. So very first hanging in the town of Albany. At the time that was called Takina. So there's your history. And this person is very well loved.
Yes, very pretty.
Look at that, they got tulips.
Look at teddy bear.
Teddy bear? Where's the teddy bear?
On the headstone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Inset planters. Thank you.
Oh, there's a trail.
The headstone they did.
Nuh-uh.
No, it's just a block.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Concrete.
So this must like just be a trail for like the homeless people. All right. So that's the Masonic Cemetery. Yeah, I think I did an episode here last year. So, all right. So now you have the location of where Pate was hung. So if you want to do research, you guys, you know, this is where it is, on Broadway and 7th Street in Albany. So we're gonna conclude with that, guys. And go on to the next location. And next location, we're going up to Portland to some abandoned towns, and Gresham with a murder site. So I'm excited. I can't wait to go, especially to the Gresham one, because that guy that murdered these people in that store is still wanted. He's never been caught. So I'm gonna put up some wanted posters, so if you guys recognize him, let me know, or let the police know, whoever. So let Robert know. Yeah. Robert's a good bounty hunter.
Yeah.
He'll get his guns out, go after the guy. No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go, and we'll see you around the bend on the next episode. Remember, be weird, stay weird. It's always good to be weird. You got a couple weird guys here who's proud of it. So talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Say bye, Robert.
Bye.